HB Real, man.
Yeah, that's live.
Pretty hard. That's pretty live, man.
Feeling it too.
Yeah, HB Real, man. Local artist. Let That Money Talk. Featured it before too, but I like that song, man.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's hard, man. You can find him on YouTube, man. HB Real.
HB Real.
Hell yeah! Shout out to HB Real. You know, I'm back in the building. Rap Sheet, Great Lakes Livecast. My co-host back in the building. D 10,000 watts. He been on the road, you know, but he back on the panel, man. So we here for this St. Patrick's Day episode, y'all. So happy St. Patrick's Day to y'all. You know, be safe. Get y'all some green beer and some corned beef, man.
Definitely happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, for sure. So we here today. This is gonna be a sports episode, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna pretty much touch on, you know, some of the moves that have been made in NFL. You know, with the Browns and shit, you know, because we Browns fans. We just sports fans, period, but you know, hometown is the Browns. So we're going to kind of touch on a lot of moves they've been making and just moves that have been going on in NFL, period, man. And like I said, we're going to start out with the Browns, man. One important thing, which my co-host D said is the most important move they done made so far, is they signed Mike Vrabel, man.
Yeah,
from Tennessee. He was a former head coach of the Tennessee Titans. We signed him as a personal consultant and a coaching assistant. You know, he hometown dude. He from Akron, Ohio. He played for Ohio State, a linebacker. And like I said, he a hometown cat, man. He from Akron.
Definitely, and he won 3 Super Bowls with the Patriots on their first run with Tom Brady, and then he won those first, when he was on that first 3, won as a linebacker with them 3 pieces of jewelry. And I think that they brought him in as an assistant and a consultant because he know about winning. He know about winning Super Bowls. He come from winning cultures at Ohio State and the Patriots. And I think that they got him playing the background because if Stefanski don't work out, they can move him up in the head coaching position.
Damn. So yeah, Stefanski might be on thin ice, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said, he bring a winning culture. He used to winning. And he just know about football, man.
Yeah.
You know, we also brought in Ken Dorsey too, man, for you know, to help call plays and all that. So, you know, Stefanski better be on his P's and Q's, man.
Definitely.
You know, there's a lot of dogs in the building now, man.
Definitely. I think that they see the future. If things ain't going right in the near future, they see Schwartz and Vrabel as the future, the coaching cohesion and the coaching team that can get them to a Super Bowl.
Damn. Yeah, that sound about right, D. That sound about right, man. Because Schwartz, he ain't going nowhere.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Unless somebody comes with a bag for him, because you got to think the Browns primarily had the same team last year. The only change really was Schwartz this year.
Yeah. And the schemes he implemented in, man. You know what I'm saying? And I think this year he wanted a head coach job, but nobody called him for a head coach job.
Yeah.
So he came back, you know, to be the defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm happy, man. You know, I ain't happy because I wish he would have, you know, got that shmoney, man. But, you know, I love him here too, though. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Another big thing is we got Jerry Jeudy, man, receiver. We needed another top-notch receiver. You know what I'm saying?
A number 2.
A number 2, man. You know what I'm saying? So he was a 15th overall pick in 2020, man. You know what I mean? So we hoping, you know, big things from him.
Yeah, hopefully. He hasn't lived up to that number 15 slot. He only got 11 touchdowns as a pro in 3 years. Some people get that in 1 season. And I still think that as a number 2, he should work out. And I think as long as we got Cooper and we got him and we got Njoku, I think that's a good triarchy right there.
Yeah.
And I think that as long as the quarterback is playing like he's supposed to and staying healthy, that should be a good offense.
Yeah, that's the main thing, man. It's Watson got to just stay healthy, man. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, like you said, with him and Njoku, man, and Coop, you know, we should be good, man. What's the other cat? We got another cat from the Jets, man. I ain't even gonna try to remember his name right now, man. But he a slot receiver.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, with that receiver room, and then the you know, the rookie that we just got too, man. He ain't play that good this year that just passed, but hopefully, you know what I'm saying, he'll be a little bit better this year. I think they said his problem was he couldn't remember the routes to run and shit, man.
Yeah, now that's a real problem.
Yeah.
Because if you're a professional and you're being paid more money than you've ever seen before, regardless of what it is, and that's your only job is to remember the routes.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Yeah, I seen Flacco cuss him out and Watson cussed him out, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
That ain't a good look right there.
Let me see what else type of moves we made. We re-signed defensive lineman Maurice Hurst. Left tackle, we re-signed the left tackle from Alabama, the light-skinned kid, Jedrick Willis.
Yeah.
And they restructured his contract too to free up some money, you know, to sign some other people. And he also another guy that wasn't living up to his his rep, he just wasn't doing that good. You know, they had him. I think he was on the right side in college in Alabama, but they got him playing left tackle in the pros and shit. So like you said, man, you getting paid that type of money, you should be able to transition wherever, man.
Yeah, exactly.
If they say get in the backfield, shit, that type of money, you know what I'm saying? You should be like, shit, come on with it.
Speaking of that, that's how Vrabel was. He was versatile over there with the Patriots. He not only he could play any linebacker position. They could put him on the outside, the inside, and he caught touchdowns. Or they put him at tight end over there too, and put him in the backfield to block for the back. So. You know, speaking of being versatile.
Oh yeah, okay. Now I remember, he played for the Patriots. I'm thinking you saying he coached for the Patriots. Yeah, now I remember. I remember that. Yeah.
He won jury as a player.
Damn. Yeah.
Was a dog.
Yeah. So hopefully, like you said, he could bring some of that energy, over there with us and shit, man.
Yeah.
Let me see what else.
He had the Titans. A few years ago, he had the Titans as the #1 seed in the AFC. They had home field advantage throughout. They blew it, and under him, the year before that, the year prior to that, they ended Tom Brady's run with the Patriots. They knocked him out the playoffs, and that's what made him leave. And after that, he left and went to Tampa Bay.
Damn.
Yeah, so he got some real moves under his belt.
He a dog.
Coaching and playing.
So they brought him in to just kind of, you know what I'm saying? Get things locked in, man.
Exactly.
Okay. I'm happy he in the build. I'm definitely happy.
Yeah.
We signed Devin Bush from the Steelers, man.
Yeah, that was a decent pickup right there.
Yeah, he a dog, man.
Yeah,
I'm gonna come back to him because I got some stats from him. But I'm gonna finish, running down who else we got. We signed Giovanni Ricci. He a tight end. Yeah, from the Carolina Panthers. We re-signed offensive lineman Michael Dunn, and we re-signed defensive lineman Shelby Harris. You know what I'm saying? So we got some dogs, D. We
trying
got
to keep some depth over there.
That's exactly what they trying to do, man.
Yeah.
You hip to Hakeem Adeniji from the Vikings we signed?
I've heard about him vaguely.
What he on? What he about, D?
I think he'll probably be like a backup or something.
Backup. Yeah.
Got him for some depth.
Yeah, some depth, man. Middle linebacker also from the Vikings, Jordan Hicks. Now I heard of him. Yeah. So we trying to get some decks. And Hicks also, he played with Schwartz when Schwartz was with the Eagles in 2016 through 18. And his last 2 seasons he played with the Vikings. They say he had 236 tackles, 6 for losses, 4 sacks, and 6 QB hits.
Yeah, he is serviceable, hard.
So he a ball player then. He a ball player, Hicks.
Definitely.
Yeah, Jordan Hicks, middle linebacker.
Oh, yeah, he's pretty good.
Hell yeah, so that sounds like a good, a good add-on to our shit, man.
Oh, yeah.
Because the Browns defense, we was #1 for most of last year, man. We only allowed 270.2 yards per game, which I believe was #1.
Didn't we? I think we finished at #1 in total offense.
Okay.
I mean total defense.
Total defense. The passing defense was that's was it. Yeah,
it was the passing.
270.2 yards per game. That was #1 in the whole league. Man. You know what I'm saying? The passing defense only allowed 164.7 yards per game. Yeah, that's raw, man.
Yeah, you got to think this is a passing league.
Yeah, that's what it's going towards, the passing and shit, man. The third down percentage was 29.1 yards, third down percentage. Which I think that was #1 in the league too, man.
Yeah, definitely. All Schwartz.
All from Schwartz, man, and the schemes that he implemented. Because, like you said, it was the same players.
Yeah.
The exact same players. They ain't getting nobody new or nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. Let me see what else else I got, man? Oh yeah, okay. Some more shit on Devin Bush, man. That we got from the Steelers. He was a 10th overall pick in 2019. In 2019, he finished third in NFL in Defensive Rookie of the Year voting. So he was hard his first year when he first came in. Then he got hurt. He got hurt the second season. He tore his ACL and shit. But then after that, he came back. I'm tired of that bitch, man. She always, but every time we do the show, she always butting in. But you know, he returned in 2021, man, and he finished out 4 years with the Steelers, man. And in his career with the Steelers, man, this is some dogged shit. That's why I wrote it down, man. He had 268 tackles, 13 tackles for losses, 10 QB hits, 4 sacks, 2 interceptions. This was in 2021. 4 interceptions, 2 forced fumbles, 5 fumble recoveries, and 1 TD. Yeah. That's hard, man.
Definitely. He was a great acquisition for the Browns.
Hell yeah,
definitely.
Hell yeah, man.
Especially for a guy like Schwartz who liked turnovers.
Yeah.
And he liked to create turnovers.
Yeah,
definitely.
He got that hungry type of defense, man.
Oh yeah.
He played for the Seahawks last year. He played 13 games, 37 tackles. 5 of those tackles was for losses, which was respectable. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying. You can't ask for much more, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Let me see who else we got. We kept Jeremiah Asawu Koroma. I ain't mean to chop his name up like that, but he raw, man. He raw. He had 3.5 sacks last year, 1 forced fumble, 101 tackles, combination tackles. 20 of them was for losses, man. You know what I'm saying? 5 QB hits and 2 interceptions, man.
Yeah.
That's doggish.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
played
saying?
pretty good.
Hell yeah. So I'm glad we got him back, man.
Yeah, he played pretty good.
We also acquired Quentin Jefferson from the Jets. We got him on a one-year deal. He started 14 games last year. He had left end and tackle. He had 6 sacks, 34 tackles. Shit, that's good as hell.
Yeah, real good.
6 sacks, man.
They had a pretty good defense over there with the Jets last year.
Yeah.
That was the only thing they had.
Yeah, exactly.
When Aaron Rodgers went down.
Yup, hell yeah. Yeah, I ain't really look at that, man. 6 sacks and 34 tackles, and we got him. That's good, man.
Definitely.
Yeah, he joined Dalvin Thomason, Maurice Hurst, and Shelby Harris, man, on the defensive line. And shit, man, we got a crew.
Yeah.
We
The
got a crew, D.
Browns is real active. They going after it. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got to do. When you're trying to get to a Super Bowl, it's Super Bowl or bust.
Yeah,
you know
like
what
you
I'm saying?
said before.
Super Bowl or
Hell
bust.
yeah.
You know what I mean? That was a disappointment. We got in the playoffs and lost to Houston like that.
Yeah.
That was a real disappointment. I had that game already won.
Yeah, me too, man.
I had
just
that
knew
game.
we was going. But it's about the quarterback. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
definitely.
You got to have a competent quarterback. You know, I love big Flacco. Pause, man. That's my nigga. But you know, when it came down to it, he did what he do. You know, he threw interceptions, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We re-signed Zadarius Smith. He got paid, man.
Yeah.
2 years, $23.5 million, plus a 1.5 million with incentives. He played pretty good.
Yeah.
He didn't get all the sacks that he was supposed to, but he did his thing, man.
Yeah, he was serviceable. And a lot of times your job is just to free up Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
A lot of times he the star on the defensive line, and a lot of times the other defensive linemen, if they can make you want them to make plays, and if they can make a play, but it's also making a play if you freeing up Myles to make plays.
Yep, you're right, man. One thing they said, he got a lot of pressures, but they said he missed a lot of tackles, like where he had tackles and in the backfield. But just the fact that he got back there in the backfield, man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I respect that, man. I respect that to the fullest, man. Let me see. All right, that's about it for the Browns, man. Like I said, I also, we just wanted to bring some of the other trades and shit that went on in NFL because, we all love football, man. It's like America's pastime, so I think it ain't overtake baseball, but
No.
it ain't overtake baseball.
Yeah, nothing over baseball like America's pastime. They're gonna always hold a position, But the NFL is the most popular sport in the
Yeah,
United
yeah.
States, and the one
Yeah.
that makes the most money in the United States at
Yeah.
this point.
So how is baseball America's game if football is the most popular?
Because it's as long, but see, the thing is that that's a recent, football being the most popular sport is a recent turn of events. It always been baseball for a long time.
Yeah, you got to
And-
think it's on Sunday. That's like the Lord's Day.
And yeah, but and the old timers love, all the old timer people. They love baseball. You know, I love baseball too. You know, I'm a person that's just universal with sports. You know, I
Yeah.
love all of it. I
Yeah.
love soccer too. So you know, tennis, all of it.
You know how you write about old timers love baseball because anytime I wear a baseball hat that's not the Indians, wherever I go, man, people will comment on it. Like if I have on the Yankees, any type of hat, A's, whatever, they were like, "Oh, you whatever," and I'm like, "I just like hats, man." You know what I'm saying? So you right, man.
It happened to me last week. I had on my Ryan Sandberg throwback Cubs jersey, the batting jersey, and I was in some old timers seeing me and said, "Oh man, what you know about Ryan Sandberg and this, that, and other, the Cubs?"
Yeah.
They got to talking to me about it and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, most people wouldn't even know who he was. You know,
Exactly.
But these were some old timers that was chopping it up with me about it. I said, "Yeah, I liked him as a baseball player." But it's just, I like the jersey and everything. But I love baseball too.
Yeah, a lot of especially in our age, you find guys that like baseball, but younger cats, it'd be kind of far and few between, of our race anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Okay, back to the topic, man. Some quarterbacks that moved around the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Kenny Pickett from the Steelers, man. They got with him, man. He went to the Eagles and shit, man.
He was a bum. He wasn't producing really.
Where did Kenny Pickett come from?
He played at Pittsburgh, University of Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he was a hometown.
He was a hometown.
Dang.
Yeah.
How many seasons?
He was over there two seasons.
So that's enough time, man.
Yeah, they knew that he wasn't the answer.
Yeah, they gave him chances. They rolled with him the whole. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They rolled with him, man, the whole season.
It was them defenses and Tomlin that was getting them in the playoffs. It wasn't him.
Yeah, he was kind of shitty, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who else moved around, man? Justin Fields went on a late pickup, man. That they just got Justin Fields, the Steelers, man. They got Justin Fields for like a 6th round pick or something, man.
Yeah, I believe
2025.
I believe the Steelers are the winners of the free agency and the acquisitions this year because they got Russell Wilson, a Super Bowl quarterback, who had a pretty good season last year statistically.
Yeah.
The whole reason of
He beat us.
The whole reason of the fallout with him over there, I think it had nothing to do with football. It was more about business and more about Sean Payton wanting his own quarterback over there and not liking him.
They said he was a diva. That's what they said. They said he wanted 5 parking spots,
his own
office. He negotiated all this stuff. He got it though. You know what I'm saying? But they said once he was playing decent, but he wasn't playing lights out. So he said niggas was coming past like, man, this nigga got his own office.
Did you read his stats from last year? The man had like 26 touchdowns and like 8 interceptions. I mean, it wasn't them losses wasn't on him.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And,
so why was the players why they like him?
And if you negotiated this, how can somebody else come in and say otherwise if you already negotiated? Well, you know how players are. You know how they is. Any person when they see somebody else with something that you don't have or more, a lot of times they just jealousy or envy.
They said that niggas ain't really like him in Seattle either.
Yeah, I mean,
his teammates ain't really like him there either.
Yeah, so that was the new regime. Like when he was winning Super Bowls, they liked him.
No, Marshawn Lynch said the reason why he really didn't like him is because he said he called him. He tried to just call him like his teammate and shit. And he said he gave him a problem about him calling him. Like, man, damn, don't be calling. Like, it's announced when you gonna call or something. He said
maybe he called him like he was. Maybe some people live a structured life, and this man has a wife and kids and stuff like that, and maybe he didn't want the man calling at 9 or 10 o'clock at night. Maybe he was laying up.
You my quarterback.
Watching a movie.
I'm just calling to holler at you, but I could just be saying, man, have you tried the new burger from Burger King? Anything? Why would you be upset that I called you though, man? That ain't really seem like a people type of person, man. You know what I mean?
The woman might have said, "Who was that?"
You talking about CC?
Yeah.
Sierra, yeah.
She might have said, "Who was that?"
Yeah, the coach ain't like him. What the coach said he need to do, he was taking too many pictures with babies or something, man. Yeah, Sean Payton ain't really like him, man.
Yeah, he wasn't feeling him, you know what I mean?
He wasn't feeling
But most Super Bowl coaches, they want their own quarterback. They don't want to come in and use somebody else's quarterback.
Yeah.
They want to build their own quarterback and offense. They don't want to come there and say that. They don't want to do what John Gruden did with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He won a Super Bowl with Tony Dungy, the team Tony Dungy built.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And even when he won that Super Bowl, he gave credit to Tony Dungy because Tony Dungy built that team from the ground up.
Mm-hmm.
And they moved him in there and they won a Super Bowl.
Kind of like what they be saying about with Steve Kerr with the Warriors.
Yeah.
They said that team already was put together and that everything was already in place from Mark Jackson, man.
Yeah.
And he just came in and took it over,
Definitely.
you know.
But see, that it was even more so with Tony Dungy because he had got them to the NFC Championship game like 2 years in a row.
Mm.
They was knocking on the door. And then when they got rid of him and brought in Gruden, they finally got in.
Damn, so you could look at it either way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He built the shit but couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah.
Or you could look at it, you know, from the other point of view.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You could look at it both. I like John Gruden too. I wish the Browns would have got him.
Yeah, I like Gruden too. I like his attitude.
Yeah,
he got involved in some type of scandal recently or something.
No, it was a few years ago.
Yeah.
It's a lot of entanglement and a lot of stuff that go with that. We'll save that for another story, another show.
Yeah, that's what's up then. That's what's up. All right, back to the list, man. Sam Darnold left, and he went to the Vikings, man. Where was Darnold at?
He was a backup with the 49ers.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
He's a bum anyway.
Yeah.
So it didn't matter where he went.
Yeah, I'm glad that when he came out with Baker Mayfield, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember I wanted the Browns to pick Sam Darnold. I wanted them to pick him because of his size. Pause. Like I just feel like a bigger dude, man. Pause in the pocket. Like you see what I'm saying? That's why I wanted them to pick him instead of Mayfield. I was hip to Mayfield and you know all the stuff he did in college, but I just feel like in the NFL, man, I know his cases like Russell Wilson, perfect example, but I just like a dude that's tall that can stand up in the pocket, man. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like that's the most successful quarterback. But
that's the prototype quarterback.
Exactly.
But sometimes it's not how big you are, it's how big you play.
Exactly. Yeah. You dead right, man. You know what I'm saying? And it is a perfect case of it. He a bust, man. Cause it's how many years is it now?
Yeah.
It's been a few years, man.
And they're gonna allow him to keep stealing.
Getting that free money.
They're gonna allow him to keep stealing.
Free money.
Shout out to him.
Yeah. throw a nigga sub.
Yeah.
One of the biggest quarterback moves is Kirk Cousins, man. He went to the Vikings, man. I mean, he went from the Vikings to the Falcons, to Atlanta Falcons, and he got paid, man.
Definitely. You gotta call him. His new name is Moneybag Cousins.
Yeah, Moneybag Yo. That's Moneybag Cuzzo, man. Hell yeah.
Moneybag Cuzzo. Because he keep getting paid. He don't win nothing, but he can keep getting paid.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna admit he's a good serviceable quarterback. He can probably get you. He can get you a division title. He can get you into the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? He can get him some decent stats. But you ain't gonna get no jewelry with him.
No, that's dude who was in the back in the block like. You like that? You like that? That's him, right? Yeah, that's him. Yeah. They also people was giving the Falcons flack because they picked him and paid him, but last year old buddy from the Ravens, man. What's your boy name? The quarterback?
Yeah, Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson. He was I had brain free. Excuse me. He was free. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't pick him up. You know they saying, but now. They'd pick up Kirk Cousins and pay him, but Lamar Jackson was available last year and they ain't pick him.
I keep in the back of my mind the Super Bowl two-time Super Bowl offensive lineman Mark Schlereth, one of my favorite analysts. He said this quote a long time ago. He said, "It's only it's only 5 or 6 owners in the NFL that's actively trying to win a Super Bowl every year, get to the Super Bowl every year. He said the rest are just trying to make a profit and trying to reach their bottom line.
And that might be a perfect example of that right there, because I think Lamar Jackson wanted a couple $100 million. You know what I'm saying? Because he wanted a contract like Deshaun Watson got. And they paid Kirk Cousins, but he didn't get that amount.
Yeah.
He didn't get that type of money.
No.
And they also said that the reason they didn't even really try and waste their time is because they knew everybody knew that the Ravens would match whatever they offered him. So they just kind of said nobody really wasted their time even fucking with it.
And it's a deeper thing that go with those quarterback contracts, because once the owner of the Browns, he they feel like he went rogue by giving that contract to Watson, and then a lot of the other owners weren't happy about it, and they felt like they had to get a hold of this before it got out of control, before the contracts got out of control, because don't nobody really want to pay nobody that type of money if they don't feel like they can win no jury.
Yeah, and the only difference is his is guaranteed, but now it's like 3 guys with contracts bigger than him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like three, maybe 4 quarterbacks with contracts that's bigger than Watson. That just kind of like opened the door, like you said. And I don't know if anybody got as much guaranteed as him, but there's a couple other cats that got that type of money, more than him.
Yeah, see, Lamar, he was the MVP, his second time as the MVP, and he got them in the playoffs again. They got a victory, then they lost again or whatever. But he proved that he was worth his, though. He played the whole season. He got the stats. He got the number. He got the MVP. He put the rest of it wasn't on him.
Yeah, I agree. I give credit where credit due. You know, like I said, he just got to show more in the big games, in the playoffs and shit, though. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't play. I think he played probably his worst game in that game that they lost in the playoffs. But the thing is, I don't know what their game plan was, because they didn't seem like they was trying to run the ball too much. I don't know. It could have been who was calling the plays. I don't know how that went like that.
You can't wait to the playoffs to have your worst game, though. If you're the MVP of the league, man, that got to be your best game, if any. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know, shout out to Lamar. He did his thing. He got that money too.
He got King Henry now too.
Yeah, man.
He got King Henry over there.
That's gonna be you know what I'm saying?
So that running game with him and King Henry back there, it's gonna be pretty nasty.
Damn, D. Luckily we got all them defensive backs we got. You know what I'm saying? Like them niggas gonna be mean, man.
Yeah, so the AFC North is the toughest division in football. It's gonna be a bang out every year.
Every week, man. You know what I'm saying?
We got all the best quarterbacks. We got all the high paid quarterbacks. We got the nasty defenses.
Now let me ask you this, D. If right now they just said, look, man, we know summer about to start. If the NFL season can just start right now, but you got to skip the summer. You got to just go straight to fall. Would you skip the summer just to get the football?
It's possible.
Yeah.
Possible.
I had to think about it, man. Even though I love summer, I love since all the quarterbacks and shit. You know what I'm saying? I love it now, man.
Yeah. It's like we be waiting on football season.
Hell yeah, man.
Waiting on season.
Let me see who else moved around, man. Garoppolo, he went from the Raiders, man, to the Rams. What do you think about Garoppolo, D?
He don't really stay healthy. I guess he'll be a backup over there.
Yeah.
With the Rams, he'll be a backup over there.
At one point, they was looking at him like he was gonna replace Brady in New England.
Yeah, that was ridiculous, right?
Yeah, that wasn't real.
No, that wasn't real. It wasn't realistic. You know what I'm saying? But Belichick really wanted that, but it wasn't realistic, and because he was looking for his heir apparent. Yeah. But that definitely wasn't Garoppolo to be that. Garoppolo a decent. He was a decent quarterback, but he can't stay healthy.
Yeah, they wanted him. You know what I'm saying? He was a pretty boy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they wanted him to fill the shoes, but the shoes was too big, man.
Yeah, and see, another thing is they said him being there made Brady uncomfortable. So Brady went and talked to the owner, Robert Kraft, about it, and he was shipped out.
Yeah, and he went over his Belichick head.
Yeah, and Belichick was so salty about it, he just gave him away. Instead of just trying to get something, he gave him to somebody he was cool with. You know what I'm saying? Shanahan. He gave him to Shanahan, who he was cool with.
Yeah, that's in the tree. That's in his
tree.
Belichick tree.
Yeah.
But you got to think, Brady was right because he really ain't did shit, man.
Exactly.
Garoppolo ain't did shit.
Exactly.
Let me see who else moved
I
around,
agree.
man. Brissett, man, I think the Browns was looking at to bring back. He was playing for Washington. He went to the Patriots, and we talking about the Patriots. He gonna be the backup over there?
Yeah, they're gonna more likely draft the quarterback. They're gonna more likely draft somebody and then let Brissett bridge the gap for him or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
And
he was cool. Not to cut you off, my bad, but he just seemed like a kind of like a chubby, uncomfortable type of dude. Like when he get to running around and shit.
He got some size on him.
Yeah. But he ain't really like, you know what I'm saying, swift, shifty like.
No, he definitely
like
that.
Goofy, like lightweight.
Yeah, the Patriots. Being fact, the Patriots is the ones who drafted him. Then they traded him to the Colts.
Okay.
He originally was with the Patriots.
Yeah, okay. Now our main man, Flacco Valley, man, Big Flacco, pause, man. He went to the Indianapolis Colts, man.
Yeah. They
said the Browns ain't even offering no contract, man. And I think it's because of, like you said about Tom Brady and Garoppolo. I don't think Deshaun Watson personally said it, but I think it kind of would have made it uncomfortable because Cleveland Browns fan base, they love Flacco. So it would have been kind of awkward if Deshaun Watson don't start out good. Everybody would have been
calling for
Flacco. You know what I'm saying? So I think they did that to just keep the cohesion in the locker room and keep everything running smooth, man.
Because they giving Watson one more season to see if he's the quarterback for this team.
Yeah, I think so.
They giving him one more full season, and they giving him the defense. They giving him another receiver. They giving him he got everything right there in place.
Everything he needs.
You know what I'm saying? The running back will be back. You know what I'm saying? Chubb will be back. And so they giving him everything he needs to be successful next year.
So ain't no excuses.
If he go out there and get hurt or he ain't playing up to par, they gonna start looking elsewhere.
Yeah, that nigga get hurt, man. If he come out and get hurt, man, like what's wrong? He could eat some garlic or something, I think, man.
Yeah,
because
man.
you too broke bodied, man. You a big strong cat, man. You should be, you know what I'm saying, durable.
And the backup that they got, Winston, man. Winston a bum.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna say he a bum, but he throw too many picks, man. You know what I'm saying?
He a bum, and he got a bum mentality. He everywhere he go. Something always happens. You know? It's always something that don't got nothing to do with sports or something like that. Just something always happen with him, or he always do something questionable. That everybody questions.
What he do last year? He instead of the kneel down, he called the kneel down and then gave the ball to the running back to get the running back his touchdown so he can get his incentive pay.
Yeah.
Which everybody frowned upon because they said, okay, it's cool that you ran the football even though the coach told you not to, but you should have called a running play to get a defensive, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They said that was kind of shitty, but you know, his teammates like him, his teammates love him, especially for doing that type of shit. That's one good thing they say about him, that everywhere he go, you know, his teammates love him.
But it was also insubordinate. They went over the coach's head.
Yeah.
They thought, and I remember I was watching when they was talking about it, and a lot of the people, Stephen A. and them said they would have fired the coach. They said because he don't got control of the team. He said Jameis Winston would get fired right now on the spot. He said everybody involved would get fired because he said for the team to just go against the coach like that, he said the coach don't got control of the team.
Yeah, exactly, man. but like from the player's point of view, you gotta, okay, if that was you, if you was a running back and you had 30,000 on the line, you had to have so many, you know how they run them incentives and shit. You had 10 touchdowns, you get an extra 100,000. You got 9 touchdowns. It's the last game. They call a kneel down.
Hey, sometimes you gotta bite the bullet, you know. But the thing is, you don't want to get put in there with that insubordinate thing with the coach and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, you're right.
Sometimes you just gotta go by the rules and you just gotta play the game how it's supposed to be played and let it play out.
Bite the bullet. That's what they call it, man. Let me see, man. Some doing some notable quarterbacks that moved around. You know, the league. More quarterbacks moved around, but I tried to pick the most, you know, notable moves that got made.
Mac Jones, they got rid of Mac Jones in the Patriots.
Oh, they did. What they shipped
He
him
went
to
Jacksonville went down there to back up the quarterback down there.
Damn. What's the quarterback name down in Jacksonville? kid with the long hair.
Yeah.
Sunshine. That's what they call him and shit, man.
Yeah,
From
yeah.
the movie with Denzel.
Yeah.
Let me see. Some running backs, man. Some notable running backs that moved around. 7 Pro Bowl out of the running backs that moved. 7 of these was Pro Bowl running backs, man. Most notable, that made the biggest splash is Derrick Henry one.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He went to the Ravens, which is in our division. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I said, it's gonna be a big deal, man. Dealing with him two times a year.
Yeah, they said King Henry had a bad season last year. He had almost 1,200 yards and 12 touchdowns. They said it was a bad season.
That's gonna be crazy, man. Dealing with him, man. That's why I hope, man. You know what I'm saying? Knock on wood. I hope Chubbs come back healthy, man, and ready to go, ready to rock and roll.
Exactly.
You know, we need him, man.
Definitely.
Let me see who else moved around. Josh Jacobs. He went from the Raiders to the Packers, man. He pretty raw.
He decent. He cool.
I
think they overpaid for him, though.
Yeah, he got a 4-year, $45 million contract, man.
Yeah, they overpaid him.
$45 million, man.
He didn't even. I don't even think he had 1,000 yards last season.
Damn, man.
Yeah, I think he had 900 yards or something.
But what they've been saying is that you know, running backs been getting looked over lately. You know what I'm saying? The past few years, they don't pay them. You know, so I think they said you see a splurge in the pay that the running backs been getting.
Yeah,
you know
definitely.
So that might get
I'm all
that.
for somebody getting paid. I'm all for somebody getting some more money and getting paid and stuff like that. But that
might be a part of that wave. Like
definitely.
Joe Mixon, he went from the Bengals to the Texans, man. He got 3 years, $27 million. You know, so they getting paid, man.
He gonna be nice. He gonna be nice down there with the Texans. He gonna be down there with that new, they new offense and they new, everything they got going and stuff. He gonna be nice down there.
They headed in the right direction.
Stroud,
yeah. You see where he gave Amber Rose. He gave her a ride. She said he was the only ride, man. I forgot where they was at, but they came out together. They was looking nice. She was looking nice too.
Yeah, still talking about Stroud.
Yeah, Stroud. But a lot of people was like, you got to be careful. You the face of the franchise and this and that and this and that. But Amber Rose was looking cold.
Yeah, she always have.
Yeah.
He gave her a ride. Are they officially together?
No, she just said she needed a ride back to the hotel.
Oh, okay.
And they was like, damn, she couldn't have called an Uber or Lyft or nothing. And Stroud gave her a ride back.
And then she gave him a ride.
Hey, I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it, man. I would have took it, man. She was looking cold, man.
Definitely,
you know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Fair exchange, ain't no robbery.
Ain't no robbery. You better say that, Jay. Let me see, who else is it? Now, he got paid. Saquon Barkley, man. He went from the Giants to the Eagles, man.
Yeah, that was one of the biggest acquisitions of the offseason right there.
He had $10 million contract at the Giants. He got $37.75 million, man. The Eagles, damn.
And the Eagles ain't really known for paying running backs like that. And now that they gave it him, so they want to put him, because they got a lot of weapons over there, and they melted down at the end of the season. They was looked at as another back-to-back Super Bowl contender, and they melted down, and then Baker put them out of the playoffs and stuff like that. So they came back. They want to come back reloaded with a full clip and give it their all while they got that nucleus over there.
Yeah, that was a good move, man. You know what I'm saying? Tony Pollard. He went from the Cowboys to Tennessee.
Yeah, he really a bum, really.
Yeah,
he ain't really that good. He ain't really that good.
Yeah. What about DeAndre Swift, man? He went from the Eagles
He
to the Bears.
pretty good. I like DeAndre Swift. He young, pretty good. He a pretty good back. I think the reason they got, Saquon is an upgrade from him, but Swift a pretty good back and he young. I watched a lot of him last year, but they don't use him on all 3 downs because I don't think he that good of a catching back out the backfield.
Out the backfield,
okay. But he a good young back, and I think that's a good move for the Bears.
Okay, all right, good. Zach Moss from the Colts, man. He went from the Colts to the Bengals. You hip to him?
I heard of him, but
So that means niggas ain't really heard. Don't know too much about him. So, fuck him. Gus Edwards from the Ravens to the Chargers.
Yeah, he is a decent back.
Gus Edwards, okay.
Yeah, he a decent back. I don't think he's better than the back that the Chargers lost, Austin Eckler. I wish the Browns could have got Austin Eckler. He went to the Washington Commanders.
Washington Commanders. Yeah, he got Austin Eckler. He got 2-year, $11.43 million contract, man. And in the last 3 seasons, he had 44 touchdowns. Bro.
Yeah. He a good weapon, man.
Hell,
he
44 touchdowns in 3 seasons, man.
Yeah, as a person that bet on FanDuel, I bet every week for him to score.
Mm-hmm.
He was like a lock every week to get a touchdown.
Man, damn, that shit like way seemed unbelievable.
Yeah.
Man. Nick had 40. Man, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, he was a lock.
He was doing work.
I was hoping the Browns would have got him.
Yeah.
You know, put him out there.
Hell
he'd
yeah.
have been a good backup for. He would have been a good backup or second back. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
To Chubb.
yeah.
You know, he's a touchdown machine.
He a
And he can
touchdown
catch.
machine.
It's either way, catching it or running it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was hoping the Browns could have got him.
Yeah,
he one of my.
got him, man.
I like Eckler. Every week when I see him on the touchdown board on FanDuel, I pick it.
Mm-hmm.
You know
That's
what
a
I'm
lot.
saying? It's a lot, pretty
Yep.
much.
So Gus Edwards replaced him.
Yeah, Gus Edwards a decent back. He more like Austin Eckler is more of a all around back. Like he can catch, he fast. You know what I'm saying? He can run the ball outside, inside. Gus Edwards is more like a one-dimensional back. He more like a run it up the middle back, and you use him in the red zone and stuff like that.
Okay.
He ain't, and then that's the thing. In that playoff game against the that the Ravens lost, they gave him the ball maybe about 3 or 4 times. They ain't really even run him. They really didn't even run him after they was running him most of the season. And when he got in the playoff, they wasn't running the ball.
That's why some people be saying that should be fixed, man.
Yeah, it probably is.
Why would you be successful at something all year, and when you get to the playoffs, the most important game, you don't do that?
Yeah, and it messed up my ticket because I had him to score a touchdown. Like, I mean, if he been running like this all season, why wouldn't they run him in this game? They barely ran him.
Yeah, that's
they
crazy.
barely ran him.
Let me see who else. Antonio Gibson. From the Washington Commanders to the Patriots. You hip to Antonio?
Not too much.
Yeah,
not too much.
But them was some notable running backs, man, that moved around. Also, Dean Singletary he went from the Texans to the Giants. Devin Singletary.
Yeah.
Devin Singletary.
He ain't that good. He alright. He keep getting starting jobs for some reason. But like he ain't really no difference maker type of back.
Yeah, they say it's gonna be hard for him over there because what's the quarterback name over there? They say he hurt, he stay hurt, and by them not having a good is it Jacobs? Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
He coming off an injury or whatever, and they said that by also the line not being that good, they gonna be focused on the run. So they said Devin Singletary. He already ain't that good of a back. They said he don't even got no 1,000-yard season yet.
No.
So they said that they gonna be focused. Any team they play gonna be focused on the running game. So he ain't gonna do too much.
No, I look for the Giants to be in the lottery again.
Yeah, they ain't really any shit.
Yeah.
Let me see some receivers, man. Some notable receivers that moved around. You know, I'm gonna start off with us, man. We already spoke on it, but we got Jerry Jeudy from the Broncos. You know, I feel like we both said we feel like that was a good pickup. We didn't really give up too much to get him. I think a 4th and a 5th round pick or some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he come in there and you know, help out with help Coop out, and he'll be decent number 2, man.
Yeah, definitely.
The biggest splash is Marquise Hollywood Brown. He went to the Chiefs, man, from Arizona.
Yeah.
They already the champions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he pretty much like the best receiver. He was the best that was available. So they added to their team that they're already a Super Bowl team, man.
Yeah. Big Mahomes make everybody better. So he'll be cool. He'll be cool over there. You just gotta stay healthy.
Yeah. Another notable one, Calvin Ridley.
Yeah, he good receiver.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they who gonna throw him the ball over there?
Yeah, he went to Tennessee.
Yeah, they ain't even got a steady quarterback though.
Yeah. So it really don't even matter.
Yeah, he be over there and he got paid, and it's good that he got paid.
Yeah.
But it's just like, he ain't even gonna have a quarterback over there.
He should have came over here with us, man.
Yeah, and King Henry ain't there to take the pressure off them guys no more.
Yeah, that's looking bad for him, D.
Yeah.
You know, some other notable things that happened in the NFL, man. We want to say congratulations to Baker Mayfield, man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? He went out there and got paid. He got that $100 million contract. I think it could be more with incentives and shit, man. But You know, he bet on himself and he went out there and played and earned it, man.
Yeah, he earned it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Salute,
Salute
the Big Bake.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
for sure.
Yeah, that's my guy right there.
Yeah.
And we enjoyed what he did in Cleveland. Got us to the playoffs for the first time in a long time. Got us a playoff win.
We want to thank Babe. We thank you, Babe.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We thank you, bro, for that.
We thank you. You came out every time you came out on the field. You didn't make no excuses. You gave everything you had.
Gave it your all.
You gave it your all. You wasn't stealing. You wasn't trying to not play and all of that type of stuff.
Trying to make excuses and not play.
Exactly. So I look at Baker. He a real football player.
Yeah.
A real class act, and I salute him.
Yeah, he a football player's player, man. I salute him too. And one of the most important things that Baker done that people look over, and I think this is what he's gonna be remembered as, is he made Roethlisberger cry, man.
Yeah. He retired.
Yeah, Roethlisberger was on the bench, man, crying tears, man. Roethlisberger, he was good and all that. You know, but he did
Hall of Famer.
Yeah, but he did some
Super
shit
Bowls.
with he did some shit with some young chicks or some shit, man. It kind of and I'm gonna tell you a real story, man. You know, because I'm a driver and shit. I'm in the trucking, man. So I went to a spot in Pittsburgh, man. I had on my Browns hat, you know. So the guy, he asked me what I was there for, whatever. You know, I was like, yeah, man. You know Nick Chubb, you know Baker Mayfield. I was being funny. And dude was like, man, I don't follow that shit, man. He was like, that dude, Ben Roethlisberger, man, he's some whatever with the younger age girls. He's like, I got daughters, man. He said, ever since then, I don't even follow the Steelers no more. And I was like, damn. He was dead serious, man. When he didn't crack a smile, nothing, man. I was like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, he made Ben Roethlisberger cry, man.
Yeah, retired. Sent him into retirement.
Sent him about his business,
Sent him
man.
fishing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let me see, man. Some other notable news around the NFL that happened, man. Aaron Darnold retired, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
He was I would say he was a pretty good defensive lineman. He'll probably most likely make it to the Hall of Fame.
Hell yeah, he's going, man. He got three-time defensive player of the year.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he feasted on a weaker NFL though. He ain't like a Lawrence Taylor. He wouldn't have been that in that era. I don't think.
Okay.
So like he feasted on a weaker NFL, but I'm gonna give him his props.
Yeah, because people can't help when they was born. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
what era they came into. You know, he can't help it that the competition was what they was. So. He had to dog him, shit. That was his job, shit. You know, he won the Super Bowl.
Obviously, stacked his chips because I'm pretty sure he could have stole for about 4 or 5 more years.
Yeah, hell yeah. He just came in and played a couple plays and be like, damn, my leg. I'm gonna sit out for a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, they won he won the 2021 Super Bowl with the Rams. And his fourth down pressure helped win that game, man. That fourth down on Burrows, you know what I'm saying? He came in and you know, caused a disruption, you know, to finish the game off, man.
Yeah. And when you done won a Super Bowl and you've been a 3-time defensive player of the year, you done pretty much earned the right to steal. And they would have let him steal for as long. They would have let him steal for as long as he wanted to.
Yeah. And he would put butts in the seats too. You know what I'm saying?
Sure,
so that's why they would have let him steal, man. What else? Who else moved around? We lost Jordan Elliott, man, from the Browns, man. He was pretty raw. He was a 3rd round pick, but he panned out. I think was Jordan Elliott starting? I want to say he was starting, man. He was pretty raw, man. He went to the 49ers and got a 2-year, $10 million deal. Hell yeah! So you know, congratulations to him, man. You know he was a dog, man. Who else moved around, man? That's pretty much it.
I know the starting defensive lineman from San Francisco, Eric Armstead, he went to Jacksonville too. He was pretty doggish. He was a pretty doggish stalwart on that line over there they had. So he went to Jacksonville. So that was a good pickup for them. Yeah. You know, pretty good defensive lineman. We could have used him on the Browns.
Hell yeah. We got so many defensive linemen and defensive you know what I'm saying, linebackers.
I'm gonna be honest, Eric Armstead, he probably better than everybody on ours except Myles Garrett.
Oh, he that type of dog.
Yeah. He'd be better than everybody on that line except Myles Garrett.
Damn. Let me see, man. What else I got? That's about it for the NFL. Like I said, man, I know we missed a lot, but I tried to, you know, get the most notable moves that got made, you know, that I felt was notable anyway, man.
Definitely, the cream of the crop.
Yeah, pretty much all the dogs that moved around. I want to switch over to some NBA. I want to ask you personally, D, because we lived in the Michael Jordan era, and we was lucky to be a part of LeBron James era. How do you feel about the LeBron James getting 40,000 points and all of that hooping and hollering?
I love LeBron. He from where we from. Salute the Northeast Ohio's finest, our very own king, the king of Ohio.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the love is always there. But me coming to the Jordan era, you had to be there.
Yeah.
You had to be there. It was a feeling in the air when it was the Jordan era.
Yeah.
And Jordan is just the undisputed GOAT to me. I grew up on him.
Yeah.
And he the undisputed GOAT. And it goes beyond just my personal feelings. I mean, you got to look at the era, what he did, how he did it. You know what I mean? And then you got to think, it's still all these years later, the Jordan shoe is still the number one, and the number one accessory of anybody. Jordan brand, all the basketball and football teams, college and stuff wear it.
I don't see too many people wearing LeBrons.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So you got to think he transcended the game not only as an athlete, but he transcended every sports economically, and that's not just for basketball. That's sports period. He transcended it economically. So anything that's going on economic in sports now, or any deals that people get in their money, that started with Jordan.
Exactly. Hell
what I mean? So I love LeBron, and I want him to keep playing as long as he can play. Keep stacking up and piling up as many points, many rebounds, assists that he can do, because he's pretty much gonna put it out of reach.
Yeah.
But I just don't think that'll ever put him ahead of Jordan.
No, I agree. I had the pleasure of being a part of both eras, and I witnessed Jordan play. So I sat there and I watched him play. Like you said, it was like a event, man. When you can watch a Bulls game.
Exactly.
And the same with LeBron. Excuse me. When he first came, it was the same. You had to watch the Cavs play. You know what I mean? And I love LeBron and respect him too, man. Shout out to Brian the King of Northeast Ohio. Period, man. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the points and shit, man, I just feel like you said, play as long as you can play. That's what's up. And but I just feel like if you just keep playing and you just losing, man, what's the purpose, bro?
I don't think LeBron playing for money no more. He's just playing for love.
Just playing,
But he's still good though.
Yeah, he's still good. That's the thing.
Like I said, when I get on FanDuel and I look at people who gonna hit their marks every game, it's only 3 people in the NBA right now that every game do what they supposed to do. LeBron, Jokic, and Luka. If I put all of them on points, assists, and rebounds, they all hit them.
Okay.
They're all gonna cover. Yeah. So LeBron's still, doing his thing. You know what I mean?
I just wish he could be in a situation where he could compete, man. You know what I'm saying? Like for a championship, because them dudes on the Lakers, I mean, they cool, man, but last night, they a perfect example. They lost to the Warriors, man. Dude hit Anthony Davis in the eye. I don't know how serious it is. I hope he'd be cool, but man, he just went out for the whole rest of the game, man.
Well, that's natural with him.
I'm like, damn,
he's looking for a reason to win the game.
He does, man. He couldn't have threw no goggles on. I would have threw some goggles on and got back out there, man.
Well, that's what I be saying about the eras,
Yeah, exactly, man.
Yeah, he's lucky he didn't have to play against the bad boys.
You know what I'm saying, man? Nigga hit him in his eye. I want to say it was the first quarter, man, maybe early second. Man, he ain't never come back in. That was it.
Yeah, see, money.
Like, damn, man.
See, money had to play in the doggish era. He had to get through the bad boys.
Yeah,
he had to get through the Celtics.
All of
he had to get through the Celtics. He had to get through the Showtime Lakers.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? So money did it when it was doggish. He was in the league and did it. He fought his way when it was through when it was doggish.
The Pistons was trying to kill him.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They had a hit out on him, man.
Yeah.
Let me see who else, man. Let me see. The Pelicans, man, they gaining on the Clippers, man. You was talking about the Clippers, the last sports thing we did, and like I said when we did it, Kawhi hurt. He was always hurt. He was hurt. The Pelicans is 2 games behind the Clippers now. They in 4th place in the West. Zion had 34 points, 7 boards, 6 assists. I'm happy that he's staying healthy, man.
Yeah, Zion trying to make his move. He's trying to make his move to the forefront now.
Exactly. I'm happy that he's able to stay healthy, man. Paul George, you know what I'm saying? He had 26 points, 5 boards, and 6 assists. But without Kawhi, man, they got pounded, man. They got their issue.
Yeah. That team over there, man. They got 4 Hall of Famers on there. They got 4 Hall of Famers on that Clippers team, but it's just.
I told you this, D.
Yeah.
The last time we had a sports episode, we were talking about sports. You was woofing about the about the Clippers and how they had 4 all-stars, and I was like, man, that don't mean shit no more. It got, you know what I'm saying? They got to be cohesive and had to, play together. And so it just don't mean because you put 4 superstars on a team that they gonna go to the championship.
Yeah, that was they was playing cohesive. They had won like I think like 15 in a row or something. They had won like a bunch in a row. And they got Ty Lue, who brought us our championship as the coach.
Yeah.
So they was playing real good. It seemed like after the break, they broke their cohesion. The All-Star break broke their cohesion, and they've been kind of there now. People getting hurt and getting nicked up and things of that nature.
My foot hurt and this and that. What's his name with the beard? What's his name, man?
Oh yeah, Harden.
Yeah, Harden, man. He probably hit a couple little baby parties and. You know what I'm saying? Lil Wayne parties and all that, man. He drunk too many brews and shit, man.
Yeah. He drunk too much more wet.
Yeah, he was on too much Gus, man. Like I said, man, the Warriors beat the Lakers last night, 128-121. Steph Curry, that was his first game back. He had been hurt, I think, man. He had 31. Brian had 40, like you said, man. Brian still gonna do his thing, man.
Brian's still producing, man.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think as long as you can play like that, you can probably keep playing.
Yeah.
LeBron said he'd stop. He said once he felt like when he stepped out on the court, he cheating the game, he'd stop playing.
You gotta respect that.
Yeah.
You gotta respect that, man. As long as you can play. Just imagine going home, sitting down, knowing you can go get 40 on a nigga, man.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
He could do it every night if he wanted to, but that ain't how he be wanting to play. But like when I put him on there, I put him as a shoe-in every night for 25 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. He gonna get that every night.
Every night, man.
He gonna get that every night.
And then you got to think he on the teams with I forgot the young cat name, man, but they asked him. He started though. He started D'Angelo Russell. Yeah. They asked him, did he know the importance of the game that they had just lost or some shit. I forgot what he did or somebody did that made him lose. And then after the game, they asked him, like, well, man, did you know the importance of that game? Because every game is like a must win to get into the play-in tournament. And he said, I ain't had no idea how important it was. So they was all on his back. So just think, you playing with a cat that don't even really follow, you know what I'm saying? Just ain't even really into winning like that.
That ain't the first time he didn't made a move. Remember when he made that questionable move with the one player Swaggy P when he was hanging out with him, and then told his woman that he was out messing around with other people.
Some whole shit.
Yeah, some shit like that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's just suck. It just all falls into the collar of sucker shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. I'm ashamed to say he's from Ohio State.
Yeah, I didn't know that, man.
Yeah, I'm ashamed to say he's from Ohio State.
Just think, LeBron, you on a team with Brian on a team with a cat that basically don't really care about winning. That's what you're saying by giving that statement. I ain't even know, like. So you don't even care about winning, man.
I bet Bron don't even like him probably, but because Bron's such a nice guy, and Bron the type of guy that's gonna do everything he's supposed to do in life, and he ain't gonna do nothing to mess up nothing he got going on. Bron is just, he just gonna keep on going.
Yeah,
Ain't gonna say nothing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But deep down, he know your lane.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Let me see the
that's what he was talking about when he said my son better than some players that's in the league right now. He could play in the league right now because he's better than players that's in it right now.
I can guarantee you probably more passionate than that cat.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
How you just out there playing and don't even know the importance of the game?
That's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. But that's what it is, man. The Cavs, man, they was doing so good. They lost to the Rockets last night, man, 117-103. So now they number 3 in the conference. They was number 2, remember? Now they didn't went down to number 3, man. Your boy, Tristan Thompson, he came back last night. That was his first game back after a 25-game suspension because he was on that shit, man. He was juicing. And he got knocked, man. You know what I'm saying? So what they were saying was, what they said was he was averaging like 5 points or something. So they're like, what was you even doing that shit for? Why was you taking that shit if you only averaging 5 points anyway?
Exactly.
Yeah, that don't make no sense, man.
He might have been taking it for women.
Oh, you think he was doing that like to try to last longer in the bedroom or
Possible.
cause? You know what I'm saying? That's possible. That's probably maybe what it was, man.
Possible.
You know what I'm saying?
Possible.
Cause he get around though, cause he was packing what's the girl name? Got a baby with a Kardashian.
Khloe Kardashian.
He packed her girl, her best friend,
Exactly.
their stylist or whatever. The other broad.
Yeah, he needs some pink horsepower.
Yeah, he need to go holler at Killer, man.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure,
he need to
for
go
sure.
holler at Killer, man.
For sure. But going back to the Cavs, I guess I'll go to McDonald's tonight because every time they score 100 points, you get a free Big Mac if you got the app.
Oh damn!
If you got the
Shout
app.
out to the Cavs then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
They barely, they barely got it, but they got their issue, man. They got blew out, so hopefully, man, they get things back together. There ain't that many more regular season games, man. Because I want,
Yeah, they can't be losing to teams like Houston.
You know
man.
what I'm saying,
We gotta make this playoff
hell
push.
yeah.
They gotta at least try to get to the championship game.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Get to the
yeah.
championship game.
A little farther than last year.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
exactly,
saying?
man. They gotta try to get to the NBA, to the what's that? Eastern Conference
Eastern
Finals.
Finals.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Eastern
man.
Conference Final. They gotta at least
Yeah.
try to get there.
I agree.
With Mitchell, you know what I'm saying? Mitchell gotta go out there and hit them 70s and 50s.
Hell
you know what I
yeah.
mean?
Motherfuckers be putting up 70. Luka be putting up 75, 73.
Yeah.
So you got to get up in there, bro.
Exactly, man. We gotta make a nice playoff run this year. So you can't be losing them type games.
Yeah, man, and shit, that's about it, man. I think we pretty much covered everything, Great Lakes, and you know what I'm saying, everything pretty much, man. And like I said, this was a sports episode. Next week, man, we coming at you with we got some current events, man. A lot of crazy crimes and shit been going on lately, man. You know what I'm saying? So,
Definitely.
I've been taking note of all these weird weird things that been going on criminal wise, man, all around the country. So that should be fun, man. We're gonna report on some of that. See how that go. And we'll be at y'all next week. Every week from now on, man, we on 2:00 on Saturdays, man. Once we get our file, like I said before, man, we need y'all to like and subscribe to the videos. We see that y'all watch them, but just hit the like button, man. That shit free, bro. Hit the subscribe button, man, so we can continue to grow and continue to come and bring y'all episodes, man. Like, we love being here. We love bringing y'all these episodes. It's fun, it's fun to do, man. So, we want to stay a part of this shit. So, like I said, hit that like button, and we'll catch y'all next week. And like as usual, man, straight like that.
Definitely.
Peace. Good work. Damn, that bitch said low battery, but I thought it still was going. That was long, dude.
Yeah.